April is packed with incredible performances in the arts around the Bay Area, and if you're looking for something new to experience, we've got you covered. Kari Coomans, CEO and founder of Red Curtain Addict, is helping us find the best shows happening this month, from jazz and symphony to theater and dance. Kari, always good to see you.
Good to see you too. There is a lot of arts in bloom this spring. It's hard to narrow down this list.
Yeah, I know. A new month means we have a whole new opportunity to experience the arts, so I'm excited that you're breaking it all down for us. Where should we start?
You know, every time I come and bring on these lists, there's three things I keep in mind, just so you know it's not just what Kari likes, is there's a method to this.
Yeah.
So what's unique, what's noteworthy, no pun intended, and then what has that San Francisco flair, and then also not only just for the arts goers, but if you're new to the arts, what's a good entry point?
Ooh,
so all these kind of things come into the mix when I was thinking about this list. Again, it was really hard to narrow it down this spring. This April. But first off, if you're looking for a staycation, maybe you want a flair of another city, but you don't have quite yet the time, or you're saving up for that summer trip, you want to stay local, I've got just the thing. So it's going to be the Preservation Hall Jazz Band. It's going to be at the Presidio Theater on April 9th. Have you heard of this group before?
No, I haven't.
This is a really great one. So what it is it's not only a band, but it's an institution that preserves the jazz sound of New Orleans. And not only is a band, it's not a set group of members in the band. It's actually a rotating group that's multi-generational, and each one of these members, most of the members, have some sort of tie to the historical families that helped shape jazz in New Orleans.
Wow.
So if you really are looking for that, you know, true sound of New Orleans, you can't get away just yet.
Yeah.
This is the thing, and if you go early, there's some festivities, you can get some drinks, cocktails, some bites that makes you feel like you're in New Orleans.
Okay, that's a great experience indeed. All right, what about something for the families?
Yes, so for the family, something that's been starting the past few years at San Francisco Symphony is the teen night. And so if you have a teen in your family and you're looking to get them out in the music, it's really important to get your young adults out there starting to get acquainted with the arts, knowledge. That really helps the future of the arts, right? So the San Francisco Symphony has created these experiences that are interactive. There's trivia, there's games. So it's really kind of fun, immersive, and they bring it big. So I was talking to the conductor, and he's like, we go big with these experiences because we want these teens to get the true sound of what an orchestra can be. There's just really nothing like it. When you hear a grand orchestra, 120 plus musicians on one stage, how wonderful it can be. So there's some familiar pieces that you might know from films, but there's just some of those staples. So it's a really great thing. Take your teen out, and it's also great for the parents.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that is a moment that young teens who haven't experienced this yet, if they're doing it for the first time, will truly remember.
And the youth orchestra, actually, there's some of the stars are going to be in this performance, so they can see others of their age on stage and say, maybe there's some inspiration there, like, maybe I could do this.
Yeah, okay, so fun. What about for the film buffs?
Okay, so for film buffs and maybe dance fanatics, there's a two-in-one. The San Francisco Dance Film Festival is an incredible organization based in San Francisco, obviously, and their mission is to bring dance to more people through the medium of film. And they're going to be doing, they have a festival, they do series of screenings, and this upcoming screening is the La Prix, and it's about a prestigious dance competition that takes place in Switzerland, and it's called Prix de Lausanne, and it follows some of these people coming into the competition to see what it takes to be into this. So if you like watching dance competitions, or you're curious on the craft of what it takes to be the best dancer in ballet, this is that. And I will say too, you know, in professions, a lot of times you don't start honing your craft until you're an adult. But when you think about the arts, you know, classical music, dance, jazz, just like sports, you start at such a young age, right? So this is a lifetime of work. So to get a peek into that is this, and that's going to take place on April 23rd at the Toby Atrium Theater.
Okay, very cool. I always love to see a peek behind the curtain.
Me too.
I love to see a behind the scenes of whatever it is, a food show, you know, dance, the Dallas cheerleaders, like anything that takes us behind the scenes, like I love. So that is definitely up my alley.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes, okay. What about theater? Of course, we got to bring in some theater.
Okay, so this is very exciting. Did you see the movie Hamnet?
I did not.
Oh my gosh, Jessica, you have to watch it.
I'm sorry, I'm breaking your heart here.
I know,
I'm
like, come on, Jessica. No, it's great. So the film won a ton of awards this year. Jessie Buckley, who played Agnes Shakespeare, she was incredible. I actually got to meet her at the Mill Valley Film Festival when they premiered it here back in November. But what is exciting, if you love this film, or you're more of, maybe I'm not a movie person, but I'm a theater person, This is the U.S. premiere of that show coming onto the stage at ACT Theater. So
Amazing.
It kicks off April 22nd through May 24th. And just a really quick insider in this story, there's this belief that the premise is that Hamlet, popular, is based on Shakespeare's son. So there was some sort of inspiration behind that because at the time, Hamnet and Hamlet was interchangeable. So they said, okay, if that is the case, if we peek into the world of William Shakespeare, Agnes Shakespeare, what is that? And it follows that journey. And I'll tell you, it brings out every emotion possible. So I'm really excited to see how this comes into live theater. So it'll be really fun.
I'm gonna put it on my list. I'm gonna watch that for you, Kari. We have to get to the out-of-the-box concert experience quickly. Tell me about this one.
Out of the box, so One Found Sound, they are an incredible orchestra. They shake things up in the classical world. They're a democratic orchestra. What that means is there is no artistic director. There is no conductor. It's all actually molded and formed by the musicians equally. And so if you're looking for something out of the box, there's an upcoming performance called Mercurial, and it's going to take place at Heron Arts, which is an old fire station from the 1900s converted into an arts studio. And you'll get to see some of these pieces, some new world premieres by composers under 30 years old. And it's just a really interactive experience. They're one of my favorite groups in the Bay. You definitely want to put that on your list.
Okay, awesome. Kari, these are all so good. I feel like every single one is so good. And you said there are so much more.
There is.
So we'll have to go to the website to learn about everything else that you can enjoy this April. Thank you so much, Kari.
Thanks, Jessica.
Yeah, to learn more about Red Curtain Addict, head over to redcurtainaddict.com.